I never understood the obsession with the genre that has moves a creature's friend or enemy that effortlessly levels a whole city on a daily basis, and somehow humanity hasn't resorted to living in underground bunkers for the preservation of the human race. Anyways, here's a highball number 8.
That's Kaiju number 8.
That's what I almost said. Yeah, yet another bloody story set in a world with moves of creatures that can level cities.
Really? Name 4 others.
Oh, yeah, that Neon Genesis, Ultraman, Godzilla, Pacific Rim, Darling in the Franxx, Attack on Titan if you want to be common.
Okay.
But this time, it follows a story of a bunch of talented blokes, a task force put together by the government to combat these groot donders causing kak in Japan. You check, using guns, gift suits that make you superhuman, blurry toot energy rifles, and the occasional knife for some reason. This Maino here is Kaskar.
Kafka Hibano.
This oak wants to join the Special Defense Force dung to be able to nuke the Mursa Hyper monster things, but keeps failing. And he's apparently reaching the cutoff age, as being 32 years old in anime is considered most old.
And he also has red eyebrows.
But in the meantime, while he keeps failing these tests, Doffy, he works as a cleaner. He cleans up the daddums of the now dead Mursa Highball things. Come on, no. Cleaning up the poofies and all the gross cuck of a monster the size of a building. It must take weeks to clean, scrub, dispose of and disinfect. Not enough to mess in the world for this job, I swear. But one day, Kaskar gets a little hurt on the job, you check.
The mortality rate in this job must be insane.
While in the hospital, a small highball thing appears and forces itself down Kaskar's back. Gross.
Interesting.
Okay. And because of this gross worm flea, Kaskar is now this human highball hybrid, I think. It's not very clear. But now this 32-year-old toppy can transform into a humanoid looking highball thing. And because he's the main hero of the story, he's full strong. Now, he's not very big compared to other highball monster things, but he can knock the hell out of these Mursa highballs, no problem. Plot armor is kiff. And now, because of the highball in his back, he can join this task force dung as a cadet. You get to meet a bunch of interesting looking blokes, Sunnies and Owens alike, many of which have some typical anime designs, colourful or over the top hairdos. Whatever happened to good old Cheesecop?
A what?
You know, Hoya bless there.
That didn't clarify anything.
So the reason this story is called Highball
Kaiju
number 8 is because there are 7 classifications of highballs, and this Kaskar oak is now a whole new special humanoid type, so he's now the newbie and he's classified number 8. Check, though more humanoids start popping up, so hey, not so special after all. So Kaskar and his young chummy Reno get into the defense force. And it just so happens that this year's recruits happen to be the most gifted ever. How convenient, as the highball attacks just so happen to increase by a murder lot. Just in time for the defense force to be ready with this new class of exceptional lighties. But you can tell Moss, because the experienced defense force always look generic, and these new talented young oaks stand out with all their colourful hairdos and clear focus on individual stories. They all have main character syndrome. You'll meet some interesting characters and some annoying ones. Yeah. Also, I think they have COVID. There are some gift characters that you won't really get to know. Angry oak with a red pompadour hairstyle who wants to prove he's strong. Think this oak. Chill oak with green hair who seems to have some corporate or wealthy background. A mysterious blonde oak with no eyebrows. And a big buff chick with blue hair that you know fuck all about. But here are some proper characters. Main character Kaskar is far different from your typical lighter young hero type. He's older than the usual trope and looks like an average bloke and might appeal to an older demographic. Kaskar is your obligatory hero, is bad at everything despite having crazy powerful abilities now. He is a carefree oak, nothing brings him down. He's a bit of a snarkser, funny dude, but gets very serious when his friends are in danger. So there's something typical about him after all. Kaskar joins the defense force but proves he's got literally fuck all combat power.
Combat power is this arbitrary number the cool suits they wear give each individual depending on each person's latent potential or something.
And Kaskar has fuck all, despite being like a more strong kaiju. Yeah, his usefulness, however, is in understanding of highball anatomy, because he worked for the Mursa Monster Darum's cleaning crew. He has this intricate understanding of the biology of his creatures, making them easier to fight and kill, etc.
You'd think that would be some vital info taught to the special forces handling kaiju daily.
Yeah, Moss.
Reno Ichikawa,
typical loyal friend to a fault, joins the cleaning crew with Kaskar shortly before they both join the special force Okies to door their eyeballs. And he has some serious potential, or so his gift suit says.
Kikaru Shinomiya.
Obligatory, annoying, naturally better than everyone girl with an equally annoying character design. Check that gravity-defying aura. She thinks she's boost cool, has some crazy potential because her suit says so.
One of those in-your-face, unnecessarily aggressive types.
Osmos. Her ex though is bloody gift chommy. Her dad looks like a Street Fighter character. Mina Ashura. Kaskar's childhood friend. They both wanted to be in the defense force, but she's somewhat more strong. Like the strongest. Shoots that Mursa energy gun dung, no recoil, fuck all. She makes it into the defense force, but not Kaskar. She becomes a captain even. Oh, and she's got a pet tiger for some reason. You know, just in case you thought she wasn't cool enough yet. Tigers are pretty cool though.
Soshiro Hoshina.
Oak I legit thought was blind and was just fucking good at sensing his surroundings with his cool high-tech suit. But no, he's just super chill like that. He later opens his eyes when he gets into a serious fight with the eyeball.
Is he a real cool guy too?
I mean, yeah. When he pulls those knives out and gets serious, I must admit, it's pretty fucking good, mayo. You know this monsters mean that Junji spot the main character in an anime. This wouldn't work here, as the main character is the plainest looking oak, whereas the other characters that look like a bunch of main characters. Plenty of interesting characters with gift stories whose names you will forget. They have some pretty tit character designs and has a hint of cool backstories, but nothing yet. Plenty of detailed cock about kaiju and their various types and all that type of cock, but you will forget. I promise.
Unless you're one of those intense weeb types.
Are we still allowed to say that?
Fuck if I know.
The creature sound design is so bloody amazing. Like fucking tit chommy. Some of the best sound design I've ever heard. The theme song is from an international artist, Youngblood, not a Japanese artist, which is interesting. Also, the intro looks like a Y2K cinematic. It looks fucking retro chommy. It's very new with only one season and only 12 episodes. It gives you just enough to keep you interested to see what happens next.
So, it's yet another anime about big city-destroying creatures called kaiju.
Yeah.
There are an assortment of interesting characters, from reliable to adult friends to cool and annoying girl bosses.
Yeah.
And Kafka is apparently an old man at 32 who cleans up kaiju brains before joining the defense force and seemingly kinda useless, who has swallowed a mini kaiju giving him kaiju powers.
Pretty much.